G'day, legends. TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another legendary NRL Livestream reaction here today in my little very brand new puffy jacket, Parramatta Eels jacket here. We are going to be reacting to the Dolphins versus the Dragons here. I hope you all absolutely enjoyed it. Yes, I'm aware TJC has been a little bit iffy with the streams. He will never deny that. That's just the truth, right, legends? TJC, you got to be better at that. But we're here now. We're enjoying this one. Couldn't do the other one due to time restraints. I was out, but I am here for this, and it should be good. I'm keen for it. Obviously, if you were keeping up with the last game, Storm put at least 30 from the last time I watched over the Cowboys, I believe it was, in a very, very one-sided game where both coaches absolutely ripped into their team. 38, there you go. It became 38 points, legends, for them here. So huge one-sided affair there that was. Not the greatest. That's all good, SS Stomp. It's been a little bit since we properly have had a frequent week of streaming. We're planning to fix that in the coming bit. We will be streaming on Sunday, legends. We're not streaming tomorrow as TJC is at a Parramatta Eels supporters event. Not a normal supporters event. You have to pay a lot to be at the kind of event I'm at, but it is I can't wait for it to be at the center of excellence. Is going to be unbelievable, which Parramatta have just finished building, really. It's only been finished in the last month or so. How good is that? Parramatta's brand new centre of excellence. It's so big, legends. So big. And fun fact, your boy TJC, if I can find it in my camera roll, and obviously it won't matter a little bit to some of you legends, but how cool is this? TJC is... I got sent it, is on the wall at the Parramatta Eels Centre of Excellence. That's right. TJC is permanently placed into Parramatta history on their building. That's right. Para looked at my face in a picture and went, let's put TJC on a building. Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah. CSS Storm won? Yes, they did, mate. And it was a pretty good victory from them. Hi, how are you, Jackie? Jackie, I'm sorry. I just saw your message. I know it's been like a minute. Jackie, welcome to the stream. So good to have you here, legend. Welcome. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. JK Stories and more. I think I've read your name before too. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm going crazy. Jumps to the chances. Panthers versus Tigers live stream. 100% happening, legend, without a doubt. That's on a Sunday, right? Yeah, we're going to be streaming that, and we're going to be streaming the Raiders and the Bunnies. Hainsey jumps in the dog, the chook, the chicken, the runaround chicken, mate. The only time I like chicken is when I'm booting it up to snipe you in Fortnite, Hainsey, my guy. Welcome to the stream, mate. Good to have you here. Hope your stream went well too. Yes, I am, NRL Edits. Yo, bro. Yo. Good to be here. A W haircut legend. No, W comment, mate. W hit comment. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Jason Reed says, evening legends. Even Jason, welcome to the stream, mate. It's good to have you here. Oh. The dog in the walls of Para iconic. Damn right, mate. They looked, okay, I'm sorry. Not everyone can say their club looked at a picture of them and I want that permanently on my wall. But that's what's happened, legends. I'll be trying to find that when I go to the Centre of Excellence tomorrow too for a double photo. The man that carries Parramatta. JK Stories jumps in and says, Guffo's going to cook. Mate, Guffo, he's an interesting one tonight, isn't he? Clint Gufferson, he's been on a bit of a try-scoring run according to what I've got in front of me here, right? Clinton Gufferson, if you take a look here, in his last couple games, he has a surprising amount of tries. He never was a crazy try scorer for Para, in my opinion, but he's got 4 tries in his last 5 games and 4 in the last 3 if you want to be more specific, legends. I don't know about you, but I find that a bit surprising. All good, SS Storm fan. TBC Live is still technically a sponsor of this channel, so jump on there. I suggest it, mate. You know what, legend? Speaking of that, how informed Guffer is, and by the way, that is an official prediction there from one of our viewers there. NRL Edits saying Guffer's going to cook and score 3 tries. Let's go Dragons, says JK Stories. You Dragon supporter, mate. Good on you. Hey, do you streaming today, mate? I thought you were streaming, or you just streamed the first game. Fair enough, bro. We were just talking about try scorers before. Speaking of which, legends, I'm going to go with anytime try scorer Clinton Gufferson with a first try score of Christian Tuipulotu. I say Lawson goes down at any point and the hammer flies on over for the Dolphins as well. So far, that's my prediction in this one. I wouldn't even be shocked if we got a bit of a surprise try scorer in there today. I'm looking at the lineups right now, and it's a very kind of feeling, Legends. Who do you go with? You know, who do you click? Who really makes you go, heck yeah, I want to go with them to score in this game? Because there's a lot for me where I go, I'm not sure. But I've got my tip in there. That's my official one. I am good for now. There we go. For you who's wondering, what are the lineups tonight, Legends? Not too long till kickoff. It is as follows. For the Dolphins, Hamisa Tabuai-Fidows at fullback with Jermaine Asako and Jack Bostock in the wings. Herbie Farnworth and Jake Avarillo are our centres today with Cody Nikorima and Isaiah Katoa in the halves. Francis Molo, former Dargan, and Felice Kafusi are in the props. Captaining the side is Kafusi. Marshall King at 9. Kolek Fufurawaki and Oren Keeley are in the second row with Kurt Dodio at lock. Lemuela, Mark Nichols, our GOAT on the channel here. Josh Kerr and Max Platt for the interchange. Harrison Graham is the 18th man here. As for the Dargans, the visiting team here, as I get deafened by trumpets from the Dolphins, we have Clinton Gupperson lining up at fullback here with Nathan Lawson coming in with Christian Tuipulotu on the wings. Moses Sully and Valentine Holmes are your centers with LKT and Kyle Flanagan in the halves. David Clemmer and Blake Laurie are our props. Seems like Laurie's a bit of a late change with Cook at 9. Toby Couchman and Raymond Vitala Mariner, another late change at second row. Hamish Stewart the lock. Jack DeBellin and Luciano Leilua in a late change drop to the bench, with Jacob Little on the interchange as well, and LPT also on the interchange. Looking at the interchange, I feel like if you were to go for a try scorer from that, you'd go with Little. And Emre Gula is the 18th man. Battle of Christian Wolf versus Shane Flanagan should be an interesting one here. Just changing it to say first half as we kick off any moment now, Legends. If you enjoy, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you all so much once again for 5K. Excited to cook with this stream today here. Guffo is a burger like Jack DeBellin. What? They're both very saucy. Is that what you're saying, mate? I agree. You should do the Guffo dance tonight if he scores. CO, you got it, mate. You got it. We'll do the Guffarino if he scores here. Jackie says she's getting a Bulldogs jersey tomorrow. A Bulldogs jersey tomorrow. I am insulted, Jackie. How dare you? How dare you, Jackie? Anyways, here we go, Legends. Footy underway here. First half, the St. George Illawarra Dragons into the line. Blake Laurie running in for the first tackle of the night there. And oh my God, it's the first tackle of the night. Give them a break. We have a penalty. Give them a break. Losing their cool. Jerry Marshall King, a little frustrated with himself, but what can you do? He looks there, gives a little wink to his teammate and goes, oh well, that's all that ends well. Yo, guys, here's some water. Mate, Jackie, I could use some water. I think my throat's absolutely blocking. I swear I'm well, Legends. I swear. I agree. I absolutely agree. I'm not that bad either. It is quite interesting. That is it was a very impressive amount of views from Blaze. Good on him, I say, Legend. We still got a really impressive views over here. Obviously not to the same degree, but I also look at how much smaller the channel is, and I was quite impressed with us 13K, reaching our 5K milestone. Unbelievable. And it was thanks to you, Legends. I'm so sorry, man. Nah, Jackie, I'm heartbroken. I can never face the light again. Another Dogs fan. No. Another penalty. Okay. I know this is complicated. All right, Legends, I know this is really complicated, but do not breach the rules. Do not hit them late. Okay, what was that? We have another penalty, and this time for late contact. And the Dragons are just 40 meters away from the Dolphins before they take their penalty kick here. Referee is on it. Right. Hey. Oh my goodness me. Isaiah Katoa versus Kyle Flanagan. Hey, a battle of wits, right, Legend? Personally, I rate Katoa more, but that's just my opinion. Good for you, George Alarm. Enjoy, buddy. Enjoy. Remember to keep topics to rugby league focus, legends. Another upset come from behind, win by the Knights. Yeah, I know, the Newcastle Knights, and there was all that controversy with the booing and all that. Legends, I'm going to correct myself. They're not taking the penalty kick to go meters in front. They're taking the 2. Never underestimate the 2. That's something we say on this channel here, legends, and that's what they're doing, not underestimating the 2. Dolphins and Dragons. He is being hit with a plethora of boos here. Valentine Holmes. Is he anybody's Valentine tonight? He is. Open up your cards. There's some chocolates in it. He's got 2 of them to be exact. 2 chocolates to the Dragons. Dolphins, none. The away side leads at Suncorp Stadium, putting a ferociously hot amount of points on the board. The Princess is yet to be saved from her castle, and I wouldn't be betting on her chances anytime soon. CS says, hey, the other time I'm not in the stream is Origin or if Bronx in the grand final. That's fair enough, legends. That's fair enough, CO, mate. Those are some big moments, legend. Some big, big, big moments. No, CO, we're stuck with it. We're stuck with the Telstra ad, mate. At this point, I mentally block it out because I just can't stand it. All right? I better not get it again, though. Better not get it. No ref on the poll, TJC? Nah, legend, not tonight. You don't get the ref on the poll. Nah, no, it's it. I've decided to be a rebel. I removed the ref. Just vote draw or something. That was interesting contact earlier on Keeley. The Dragons looking to shift Holmes here. Held back down there on the left side of the field. We go, oh, that was barely a hold there from the Dragons. How can he not hold that? He got flashbacks to Magic Round Sewer. Round through the middle then. I know it's a really sad day, the greatest, truly. Everywhere I go, the Telstra ad is on at games. Everywhere, legend. In fact, I'm probably going to see it at the Dogs game and cry, mate. Good game for Panthers vs Eels. It was, legend. It was, and it was an even better vlog that anyone who enjoys vlogs or hasn't seen it yet should check out. By the way, don't worry, Jackie. I'm just kidding, man. You don't have to stress about that. Eels plays who next round, TJC? Well, this round we play the Dogs, legend, but then next round we play nobody. It's the bye that we take on. And after that, we play the Titans. Kafusi, huge hit, bro, before, CO. Huge hit before. To the right here, the forecast in Brisbane is clear at the moment here. Through the middle, the Dolphins on second becomes third here. Cannot wait for Sunday when we watch the Tigers take on the Panthers. No Bush to watch a game on Monday. Oh, are you? That's cool, George. That's cool. Enjoy, mate. Have a fun time with it. Not going to lie, I miss you calling me Walshy. That's all good, legend. That's all good, mate. I'll call you whatever you want, bro. You want Walshy? I'll call you Walshy. Through the middle here, and it's going to be a turnaround. Farnworth giving it off now. Dolphins led by their number 7 there. Now through the middle, Dragons. Just pushing again here. About 6 minutes gone by in this first half here. Right, how good is Tigers Panthers going to be on Sunday, guys? Jerome Luai, Sunya Taruva Cup, Appy Coruscant too. Unreal stuff overall. And imagine if Staines were playing. He wasn't. He isn't. But that would be just the cherry icing on the cake. Hey, Skeleton, hypothetically, if you want to somehow get suspended for a week, that would be amazing, man. Just for the story of it all here right now. Stewart through the middle. Oh! How dare you? How dare you, the greatest? Heartbroken, man. So, Washy. I know who you are, mate. It's all good. How are you tonight, mate? Evening, Mel. Hey, Mel's joined. Wait, okay. We have a penalty, all right, for the Dolphins. But hang on a second, legends. We got to put the stream on pause because the Go-To Warriors fans has just entered our stream. Mel herself. Mel, welcome on behalf of the channel. So good to have you here once again. I missed it. That's one of the number one things I miss about this stream. Hope you are doing amazing. As you can tell, the chat loves you. Oh, good luck. Panthers vs Tigers. Yeah, it's going to be amazing, JK, bro. You're going to that game. Well, enjoy it, JK, mate. You can keep us updated. Keep us updated. Keep us on top of it all right now. We also have Liam back. Oh, my God. How could I not read that? That's my bad, legends. Liam is back. Welcome back to the streams, Liam. We miss you here on the channel. Can't wait to see you when we play the Titans. Now, Donahue. 35 tackles to 20 so far. Dolphins on more of a defensive run at the moment. Katoa getting it to the 30. Surely that was almost a tackle. He was held there for a bit there. Little hurt, make a girl special. Dang right I do. Dang right I do. Welcome. Katoa through the middle. Almost round and held back. Yeah, tell us all about your trip, Liam. Tell us all about your trip, bro, in the chat. Nice hit kick. What the heck was that, Laurie? Laurie dives onto... He doesn't dive onto a player. He doesn't dive onto the ball. He dives onto the grass. He goes, hey, guys, watch me swan. Whee! And absolutely lands flat on himself. Dragons carrying on here. Holmes. And is that a knock on? It's a very, very silly error. And the Dolphins will win the ball here. Valentine Holmes has not had his best night, has he? He got the 2 points, though. That's what he'll care about right now for his team. Don't pick up the chats like sales or the new TJC. Oh, my God, you're right. You're right. No. Well, Mel's a bit smart for me at times, all right? Like, I swear she should be doing the tipping videos at this point. By the way, there was no tipping video this round. I'll admit fault to that. Yeah, that's just that's on me. You know, legends, that's on me, the fact that there's no tipping video this round. But we will be doing one for the shorter next round. All right, legends? Don't stress about that. That'll be coming 100%. We are frequently with those now. I am a bit of a river with them. Just couldn't quite get it done on time and was just kind of like, whatever, you know, let's do the next one. Jack Hill says, go Eels. How did I feel in the grand final? I'll tell you in a second, legend. We're just going to get on with this set here, and then I'll get back to your question there because I can't wait to give you an answer to that because I think I can give you a really good one for it. Through the middle here, Kafusi tackled here on third. 10 minutes into it here. We go to the right, Marshall King, Katoa, Hammer to Avarillo. Avarillo around now. Could we get our first try here? You got 10 seconds to get it before there's 10 minutes left. Over to the left. The Hammer. Katoa gets Donahue. Back to Cody Nicarima. Out the back to Farnworth. Farnworth alone. He's there. He's there. Herbie Farnworth flies on over for the Dolphins and they make it 4-2. Give him the Bacchus run already. It's time for some takeouts because he just took out that defense like it was nothing. Off of a beauty from Nicarima. He goes, I'll take on all three. Guffo who? I'll make sure that he comes off as his actual name being Guffarino. Over, he flies Herbie Farnworth. Ladies and gentlemen, first place in NRL's hottest 100. He scores a hot one there. 4-2. Now let's take a look at your question here. How did I feel after the Panthers versus Eels grand final? Mate, I felt absolutely gutted, you know. In a way, retrospectively, I'm somewhat grateful we didn't win it. Is it a heartbreaking day? Yes. But I also feel like I feel so much more... Like, that was my first year living in Sydney in my entire life, you know, 2022. First time I moved here. It really... Like, it was so heartbreaking on the day, but also I was so proud of them that they managed to do what no one thought they could and make it even. Do I wish some things were caught, like the kick in the head that I believe was a kick in the head? Yes. But at the end of the day, the better team of that year won between us. And I've grown so much as a person and as a supporter of my team. My relationship with the with a lot of the players and stuff has improved greatly. Also, I feel like the experience that I'll get in the future when we win a grand final is a lot better than the experience I would have got at that time. And I guess that's where it makes me feel a lot better. What an effort there was on the curve there, but it just doesn't quite work out for them in the kick. But yeah, I guess that's really my answer, Legend. It was a fantastic holiday. I'm so glad I'm back. Tyler, I miss you. I miss you too, Liam. But you know what? I'm glad that you also had an amazing holiday, mate, because I'll tell you what, after Para a lot of the time, I think a lot of us need a holiday, Legend, so don't stress, man. All right, go Eels on Monday. Appreciate it, Liam. Let's go, mate. Go Eels on Monday. Let's go Dolphins. Who did everyone tip for this? I did tip the Dolphins, but not confidently, Mel. So hopefully they win for the sake of me. Hey, TJC. But choose a that you go for. Choose a different team that I go for? Choose a different team I go for? That's not possible, Legend. Dolphins down the right here, almost past the halfway line there. Asako held back. I mean, you know, I guess I'd technically say my second team at this moment would be the incoming Bears team because of family connections. But current teams in the comp, it would be Warriors as my second team. But Buddy's then third. But none of them compare to Para as just like that club. I just can't love another club like Para, you know? The Bears is purely a family thing. It's not something where I personally am the one. I feel that special connection due to my family, but I am a Para fan through and through. You know, my love, my belief, my passion, everything that pulls me to do what I do here is Parramatta. Dolphins, tackle 0 here. 5 meters from the line. Here we go. Here we move. Here we move. What a curve around. Totally go Panthers 4-peat. That 4-peat was impressive from them. I was there for 3 of the grand finals, Legend. Standard player here, Kafusi. Right in front. Takes the hit. Marshall King back round to Katoa. Nikarima. It's going to be tackled first again. Farnworth sneaking around here. Going to the right here. And then it's Marshall King's job. King through the middle here. Second tackle. 26 minutes left in the first half. Kafusi. Kafusi through the middle here. Kafusi on his way. Held back. Queenslander. See ya. Queenslander, Walshy. To the right. Asako. Asako, the Mistako, the Majako, Ninjago, kick back, whip around and spin, and he'll jump back to it again with the typical try that he's oh so known for. He's peeling his arm after that one. We may have a man down after it. But what a try for Asako. And now they will lead 8-2. Just crisp passes. They're all with energy and belief there down to the ground. Dylan Walker playing well for you, Tyler. Oh, absolutely, Mel. It's actually really impressed me. You know, all I expected was a player that would bring some experience to the team, but he's also just providing his own energy to it. I think he's been a very underrated sort of signing for us. You know, this is the thing people don't talk about with Para Legend. You know, like they talk about a lot of things, but what they don't talk about, right? If you actually go to our signings for this year, all right, none of them have done poorly for Para, right? I think people underestimate Riles right now. This is under his coaching, all right, Legends. The signings Para have made this year, all right? I know this is Paratel, just saying. Zach Lomax, done well. You know, Jack Williams, done well. Iogi, done well. Dylan Walker, done well. You know, Sam Rani, done good. Josh Odokar, done decent. Katoga, he's been passable. He's been all right. Dean Hawkins was never meant to be a starting player, but after that Manly game, he showed that he is perfect for what we've signed him for as a backup. So good signing. And that's not even including we brought up Tuivati and Riley Smith, who are both doing great for us as well. Parramatta's retention needs to be acknowledged somewhat this year because it has been really good despite where we are on the ladder. Dolphins with the kick here. And it goes through there. What a kick. 10-2 now. Dragons will feel like they should have done more than just take that kick earlier now, won't they? How do you feel about Dylan Brown tonight? I feel disappointed, legend, but at the end of the day, he's chasing that bag. He wouldn't be offered anywhere else, and I say good on him for that, you know. Realistically, I think a lot of people would take a big offer like that given the opportunity. Does it take away from the fact that, you know, it does hurt a bit of that trust and loyalty we've had in him? Yeah, but, you know, I also don't hate him for it, you know. I feel like anybody would consider it, and a lot of people would have called him dumb if he didn't take it. So good on him. He hasn't played Origin because it's just not. You'd be surprised, you know, legend. I think it's for the same reason that Alex Johnston hasn't played Origin, bro. Alex Johnston is going to be the NRL all-time try scorer, and he has never played a singular game for the Blues. Just putting it out there, you know, as an example, legend. Galvin playing for Dogs, but he's not actually playing. He's not playing this Monday, which sucks. But it's a tough one to swallow, man. I'm not happy with it, but we move on, legend. Past the 10 here, almost through and held back. Who's the number 6 TGC? Because that's who I believe going to replace Dylan Brown. Thoughts? It's an interesting question, legend, because I don't think it's set in stone right now at Parramatta, from what I hear. At this exact second, legend. All right, I feel like it's. By the way, Dragons with the ball here on 4th tackle, legends. They're on 30. As it stands at this moment, legend, you know, really tough one. We are considering a few options. We're considering Wishart or Smith. From what I understand, though, I feel like those are tough to make happen next year. Those are ones where, like, it's really hard to make them happen then. We could get... The thing is that we're really being careful because we actually have this really good junior coming up called Lorenzo Talatina. All right? Talatina. I might be butchering it, but I believe that's how you say it. All right? He is something special, this kid coming through our juniors right now. I am also waiting for him to break into the lineup, all right? I'm not saying big name, all right? If I want a name that's currently on market, it would be Sandon Smith or Wishart. But I think Lorenzo's the future for us in the 5'8" role as it stands. So I've got to go for my Poogie Bulldogs. That's fine. Jackie, that's fine. Go for your doggies. Go for your doggies, all right? You and the 10% of real Bulldog supporters can cheer them on loud and proud, legend. Why do you go for Eels? Because they're the club that spoke to me the most when I was little, and my mother supported them. Who do you go for, Panthers or Bulldogs? I'm also oh, mate, I absolutely go. You see, I go for the Penrith. I go for the Parramatta Panthers. They wear blue and gold, mate. The Parramatta, people just call them Parramatta Eels because that's their real name. But Parramatta Panthers is a better way to describe them because... you know, they're so much better than this team that just got a 4P, all right? They're like the greatest in the comp, okay? The Parramatta Eels Panthers, unbelievable stuff, man, all right? That's who I support, all right? As a Panthers fan, big up, legend. Oh, yes, mate, big up, bro, indeed. All right, brilliant kick here. Dragons through the middle now, 21 minutes. Gone by here. First left in this one. First tackle now. Dragons back with the ball. Through the middle they run here. But I better get up the ball. See you done the Guffo dance. Absolutely, Walshy. Absolutely. But I better get up in the morning. You better get up in the morning, mate. Don't sleep in. Berta says Parramatta. Yes, mate. Parramatta. Tyler, it will be a big crowd on Monday. There will be plenty of Bulldogs Eels fans at that game. Oh, yes, there will be, legend. Oh, yes, there will be. Stephen Curry aside for Parramatta. I saw that, legend. That was a funny one. That was a really funny one to watch, Nelson. Steph Curry in an Eels jersey. Never thought I'd see the day. Never, ever thought I'd see the day. I thought that would be like a a pipe dream, man. But there it goes. And here's the marks for the Dragons. On the 40, Flanagan to the left. LKT, and it's Guffos. Was that forward? The ref says it's okay. Kicks it through for the number 6. And he's over there. What a kick from Guffo. I could have sworn that was forward, but it's a try nonetheless here. The referee. Wait. Oh, wait. They're saying maybe he loses possession into the Dolphin arm. I will be a big fan, says Murder. Good to hear, Murder. Love hearing stuff like that, legend. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new, legends. If you are new. And if you already are subbed, thank you very much. That is very appreciated. Righty. Oh, yeah, he knocks it on into the Dragon's arm. You just want to give it to him, but... Oh, that's so... Oh, that is so... That was one of the best no tries you'll ever see, legends. One of the best you will ever see! No try! That is absolutely crazy. Oh, I feel for them now. I feel so much for them. Would you take Sivo back someday? Probably not, legend, because as much as I didn't mind him as much as I didn't mind him in general, he was the kind of bloke that would let him 5 tries and score 4. Like, he is an unbelievable attacking player, but he just never worked for us on the wing, and it would also be stepping into the past, which we don't want to do under the Riles era. The goal with Riles is to kind of forget the ways of losing of the past and look for the future. Yes, I know the irony in it. I know where we are on the table. The point is that we look, this sounds so weird to say, but we actually do look better than last year, in my eyes. I feel like when you look at the age of the team on average, and I've read out 12 signings that have worked out this year for Para. I personally wouldn't go with him to come back, Sivo. I think we're past that in our chapter, but I did enjoy our time with him. The Sivo champ was unbelievable. And Cody Nicarima, baby. Cody Nicarima with the trickerima, the triathlon, the embapalon. Look at it. It is absolutely brilliant. When Molo gets that to him and he just runs by them like they're nothing. Dolphins, they're going to make it 16 in a second, legends. Do you like soccer? Yeah, I like football, legend soccer, and I support Manchester United, brother. Not a good year from us. Not a good year from us. At least an Aussie won the Europa League, even if Man United didn't. Go blue. How dare you, JK? If Luai decides to leave Tigers, would you take Luai to Para? That's a really tough one. That's a really tough one. If Lorenzo Talatino doesn't work out with us, yes. But that's so tough, man. That's actually so tough. I think that I'd at least discuss whether it was a deal where he'd want to come, because that would be the big decider, because Luai's been a very anti-Para guy his whole career, you know. Remember, where his son's apparently, according to him. So it would be it would be a controversial deal, man. I don't personally see it ever coming on any planet, but yeah, no, I'd say that I'd ask, do you actually would you want to come to Para? Because if he actually wanted to come and play well for us, possibly, yeah. man, I'd consider it, but I don't think that it would be the first front of my beliefs. Jackie, TJC, do you do soccer streams? I don't do soccer streams, Legend, but if Manchester United wanted to stop giving me a heart attack every week, maybe I'd do some of those. If they didn't want to give me a heart attack every week, Legend. Wasn't a great year for us. Dolphins. Through the middle. Round they go. Dragons holding them back here. Messi or Ronaldo, Murder asks. Oh, I prefer Messi, but I think Ronaldo's done more. I think Ronaldo's done more in the game in terms of places he's gone. Okay, Messi conquered Spain, did okay in France. You wouldn't say he conquered it, you know what I mean? And then he's in America. He's conquering America, but, you know, America didn't mean to pop you guys the finger. America and... So you've got America and you've got Spain. As for the rest, all right, you've got, okay, Ronaldo, England, Spain, Italy, bloody Saudi Arabia now. Who knows? Maybe something next on his equation. He's conquered 5 separate places. Unbelievable stuff, and he's won everything there is to win pretty much in all of them. So I'd say that's why I say Ronaldo's the bigger on the what he's achieved on field. But I also think they're both just so much better than what we've seen in the past a lot that is it really fair to compare them? Because Messi's also just a loyal player that I think adds a lot too. All right. Through the middle here, the Dragons push forward now. First tackle here. Origin Game 2, June 18th, a day after your boy TJC turns 20 years old. That still doesn't feel real to say, but it's true. It's true. Tomorrow it'll be about 10 days till I'm 20. Scary. I know. Absolutely scary. All right, on the 30 now. Pushing the Dolphins line on the third here. Round past the 20 now. Chilling in there, Legends. For those of you wondering, why are you acting so chill, TJC, this stream? Probably just because I'm in a chill mood. I'm not really in just the stream mood. I'm just in the chill mood for you. Through the middle, kick to low here, and it ends up in the hands of the Dolphins. Through the middle, here they run through here. Happy birthday, mate. Appreciate it, Nelson, mate. Appreciate it, bro. Oh, I'll be 27 in August, lad. Oh, mate, I don't even want to think about 7 years' time what's going to be going on. This channel's probably going to have 10K by then and stuff. It's going to be crazy. But, early happy birthday to you too, mate. A few months there till yours, right? Tyler, Bulldogs and Eels were so dominant in the 80s. They were, Liam. They were. And hopefully we'll get back to that sometime in the future. John Tapir jumps in with all of his tips there in the chat here. We've got about 14 minutes until halftime, Legend. John, I'm going to read out yours at halftime as a bit of a chat for halftime. Halftime, Legend. And yes, we are interested in gear because gear Canners, buddy, it's not there. There! Oh my God! Oh my God! Penalty! Yeah, had to be a penalty there. Had to be a penalty. You had to say it. There we go. Got to be brutal for Dragons and Dolphins got another. 1 out of 2 at the moment, SS Dolphin says. Oh, goodness me. It'd be good to get a canvas, but I'm pretty sure he said he wants to go to a team with European football, so I'm more than expect him to sign with Arsenal, but if he goes to United, that'd be amazing. I'm at 1 out of 2. Tyler Parramatters will beat the Dogs 13+. Love to hear it, mate. Love to hear it. Hope you get 10K, mate. Appreciate it, Jackie. I hope I do too. Get your Bulldog supporters on it. They can hate on me in the chat. Free advertisement, Legends. Let's add it. Little goes to the left here. The Dragons round through the 30. A little bit more forthcoming there. Fatella Mariner playing it there. Over to the Bellin, and there he is. Let's see if he can spark his team here. Through the middle, the Flanagan here. Out he goes. Togia tackled on the last. Flanagan What kind of kick was that, Flanagan? It's going to be a goal line dropout, but like, what was that, Flanagan? I would never hate. I know you wouldn't, legend. Panthers to steal para players next season. We'll see, Nelson. We'll see. We'll see, mate. I mean, they could try to chase Riley, but I'm pretty confident Riley's para to stay, man. Who else? They could. Hey, if they hypothetically, you know, if you want like Cartwright or something, you could have him. You could have Bryce Cartwright because he's pretty much out of our side now, legends. So if you want Brycey boy, go ahead. You can have him. You can have Brycey boy, legends. I'm just trying to not look at his too nice. I'm just trying not to look at his too nice. I know, man. It's too nice. It's almost like it's almost sight impacting how good. Are you going to Bulldogs vs Eels? Yes, I am, legend. I'll be doing the matchday vlog for that. So no stream on Monday, no stream tomorrow. Streaming both games on Sunday. Legends, note your calendars. Sunday, both games streamed on TJC. All right, both games. We are doing both, and it'll be great. Gupperson to Sully now. 11 minutes left on the clock for the first half. Third tackle. They're on the Dolphins 10. They need their first try of the night here. The veteran there, David Clemmer, away taking the hit. Then to the left here. Oh, Dragons knock it on. And look out, it's Hammer. Loco Pacific and Toga from the Dragons used to go to old high school. That's cool, SO Storm fan. What a... He's certainly an interesting one, isn't he? And it's good to see him playing 5'8", his actual role, you know, not being put at halfback that's just not his position. Being put in the role where he can actually do well. Bulldogs have great attack. They also have great defense, legend, but one thing Para's improved is their defense as well, so I actually think it could be an interesting game. I'm tipping the West Tigers to beat Panthers on Sunday. I think that's a bold prediction, Liam, but I can very much see it. Through the middle here, down the left here. Big Nelson to Silver Solomon to Para. I personally wouldn't want him, but hey, if he joined, I'd cheer him on like any other Para sighting. Dolphins catch it in the air! In the air! What a catch! What a catch! Living ULA! And they have a goal! 20-2 with a kick to come. Goodness me. Goodness me. 22-2. I like Dolphins. Yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they? What is wrong with the Broncos? They're the Broncos. What do you expect? Everything's wrong with them. Even by Queensland, even by the Queensland, us Queenslanders, they go whatever with them. JK Story says no, Panthers win 13+. We'll see, JK. We'll see. Please stream on Monday, please. Unfortunately can't, mate. Unfortunately can't, Jackie. I will be vlogging it because I attend all of Para's games, pretty much. We have one, maybe two guys who won't be attending this year, but the rest are doing. So, yeah, we attend as many as possible here on the channel. And the Dogs is what I can never miss. I hate the Bulldogs. But you'll have me on Sunday, legends, okay? So enjoy me on Sunday, all right? I look forward to it. To take an exactly 20-point lead here, Isaiah Katoa. No, Asako, I actually mean, my bad. Wolf didn't look at him hard enough. From the sideline here to make it 22-2. Jermaine Asako. Will he miss this taco? No, he won't. That kick's got some El Macho, and it's a wonderful hit, a wonderful conversion, and a 20-point lead for the Dolphins, with it being 22-2 now. It was 2-0 at one point, legends. That's right. The Dragons are going to be wishing they had done more. And you just got to feel for them. This is rough. This is not good. This is not what you want. What the heck am I streaming? What the heck am I streaming with this? All right, Nichols. Through the middle. Back around then. They keep pushing. Matey, Parramatta beat the Bulldogs on Monday, got by next week. Yes, we do. And then we got the Titans. It's a chance for us to get 6 points in 3 weeks, which would be massive in the talks of us last place, all right? It would be huge. Over through the right here. Hamiso Tabuai-Fido around now. Keeping it alive. Cook does well to get him down. Cook lying down in the cradle like a baby. Headlock through the middle here now. Plaff on a platter there. Kept back. Why is Chris a disgrace, Legend? Why is he a disgrace? Because he's a blue? I get that. Also, goes busting! Busting! Bostock, goodness me, what a tackle. Gets him back there. Bostock, like a missile. He locked onto him there. Mel jumping in with some Dolphins emojis because she just loves the Dolphins. I knew it, Mel. I knew you were a Dolphins fan deep down. I knew it. I just knew it. It's okay. It's okay, yes. Let's just try to be on in the future. Back around here. They look pretty hungry to me, this team. Flanagan hits it to the right. 6 minutes to go here as it stands. Hammer through it all. After this, we got halftime and the second half, Legends. And Dragons, Dolphins backwards. Lost backwards, they say. 6.5 minutes left. Just getting to their feet here around SS Dolphins as I have Dolphins 1-12. Oh, yes, I do. I do too, mate. I got the Dolphins 20. You know what? Yeah. I got the Dolphins, but I didn't have them necessarily winning by a lot. So interesting here. I had a feeling the Dragons would play a little bit better, but there you have it, right? Oh, they got one at dummy half here. Dolphins are my second favorite team also. I had Finns 13 plus. I know they're your second team, Mel. I know they're your second team, and of course you had them at 13 plus, Legend. Fair enough. He plays for the Dogs, right? We can't like Dogs players, Legend. That's fair enough. I've heard he's a really nice bloke, but yeah. Me and Chris's rivalry. Through to the right. Little. DeBellin. Flanagan. Gets around here. 30-meter line then. Last play here. Behind it all. Kicks it in the air now. Plenty of chase on this one. Dragons, Dolphins. There was a bit of a struggle to get that one, but it ends up in the hands of Avarillo now. Avarillo goes out. Dylan Walker will be impact off the bench for Paralegend so far. Oh, yeah. I think a lot of people misunderstand what Walker's role is. Walker's role isn't to replace players that he plays the position of. Walker's role is to, in the dressing room, be a experienced leader for the rest of the lads. Explain the position a little more because, he plays 9 lock kind of. He's explaining to Riley Hopgood and stuff. He's helping them learn their positions a bit better. He's there for the experience, and then he's also there to add an impact off the bench because he's still a very decent player. You put those two things together, and he's worked out perfectly exactly what Parramatta needs. Do I think he becomes that good at other clubs? Probably not. I think Para's just a club in particular where his benefits to any club he signs for benefit Para in a way that almost doubles what other clubs would get out of him. That's my true belief in it. That's how happy I am with him right now. An impact. He's made a good impact on the side and the belief by the team. You know my favorite. I did not know that, Legend. I did not know that, mate. Our goat is on TJC. Mark Nichols is on. Oh, my God, mate. Bow. Bow. Hallelujah. 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 Yeah. He has been, Liam. Down the left here. I thought for a second that was Lomax. And then I went, oh, wait. He's with a much better team. I'm a Dragons fan right now. All right. Through the middle here. Almost to the halfway line. On the last, held. Clears it in the air. It's a good firm old kick there. And on the 10, they get it. Pushing through the middle here, Dragons forwards. Don't even want to watch anymore. Farnworth down the side here. Farnworth almost taking off there. Farnworth held on the ground. Oh, there's an offload and a half to Nicarima here. Then around Nicarima goes. Ups and a bounce here. And then it's Nichols' job. Nichols gets to the 30 here. Katoa goes to Nicarima. Short to Lemo ULA. And moves. He moves. Stands, plays it. Donahue to Cody Nicarima. Back towards the legs. Hits it to Boston! Put all your stocks on Jack Boston! He absolutely flies! Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it even a splashing dolphin? No! It is Jack Boston! With an unbelievable try! 26-2! Great combination from the left attacking side of the Dolphins here. And he goes ass burst on the Dragons defender into the try line. And just a simple set play on the 5th. They fly on over. And Lawson couldn't do too much about that one there. The try is officially here and confirmed. It just keeps on coming, legends. This could get really, 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 really horrific if they keep playing like this in the second half. Waiting on the kick to potentially make it 28-2, legends, and it'll probably see us out towards half time. Wow, we Dolphins, says Mel. Wow, we indeed. He was, Liam. Don't need to remind me. That was a tough night for me. Tough night for me. They beat the Broncos, but struggling against the Finns. They did. Mate, that's what happens, bro. That's what happens, you know. Para did the double over Panthers and still came second last. Putting it out there for you. And there it is, 600 for Osako. It is 28-2 now. Mate, I've got no words for how dominant the Dolphins have been. It has truly been a fins up game. A very, very fins up game. No, couldn't get more fins up than this. Like, goodness me. It's truly something else right now, this lead. Panthers are the best, as Jakey stories and more. Cool, mate. Cool, that's your opinion. That's your opinion, legend. Personally, I don't think it's that impressive to beat the Broncos right now, legends. I think it's a little bit, you should be doing it at this moment in time. It could change by the time Para play them late in the year, but Nichols to the right. Gets in and about here. That time it's for one more play here. Mark Nichols, first half held. Goes to the right here. Plaff around. Plaff looks for the options here, and he gets it. Alrighty, legends. We are at halftime here at Suncorp Stadium, which means it's time for the TJC Sports Halftime Show with your host, TJC Sports. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. NRL games against the Roosters in round 21. Well, that will be interesting, won't it, as a Storm fan? I believe Bennett's on 900 and something, is he not? Panthers are the best. Michael Maguire will be sacked for the Broncos. I'd honestly feel really bad for Madge. I'd feel really bad for Madge if he was sacked because I don't think he's the problem. Legends. The Broncos are like, and I've experienced it. I've been at like schools, for example, and things. Sometimes you don't actually have to be doing your role badly, all right, for the problems that you face to be completely blamed on you because the higher organization, the bosses, the people who are above you in the pecking order think that you are want to use you as a scapegoat. Because at the end of the day, sometimes coaches live with it. They're stuck as scapegoats. All right? It just happens. It just happens sometimes. It's part of anything. Whatever you go into that has a lot of people, it exists, all right? Sometimes at the better things, it doesn't, but at the not so well-run organizations and things, you run a huge risk of it being the case. Broncos haven't actually been, you ignore that grand final year, there's been a lot of poor years for them. I feel like how many coaches do they need to sack before they look at themselves and go, there's something wrong within right now, because they can't be blaming everyone that walks through that door as the only reason they're not doing well. Whether that's Madge, whether that's Kevy, who actually got them to a grand final the year before he was sacked. What else? What else? Yeah, it's just a real... I personally believe that the Broncos need to start looking at themselves, but also I don't really mind. I'm not a Broncos supporter. I just feel for Broncos fans because I feel like their club's not looking in the direction it should. I tip the Titans to beat the Broncos tomorrow. Not a bad tip, Liam. Not a bad tip indeed. We're in Queensland. Where are you born? I was actually born in Victoria, legend. Yeah, I was born in Victoria. Mate. 33 votes so far on the poll here, legends. 70% of you have gone with the Dolphins to win. Fins up! 24% went with the Dargans. Fair enough. And 6% went with a draw. A mighty old draw. To get the job done. Finished off to the Slammers. Speaking of which, I have not forgotten you, my guy, John Tapir. Here you go, mate. John, for this week, let's take a look at your tips, brother, that I missed out on. Knights 1-12. Good job. You got that correct. Cowboys 1-12. Sorry, mate. Didn't get that one. Dolphins 1-12. Well, you didn't get the 1-12 right, but you've gotten the result right. Yep. Dolphins, Knights so far. Yep. Warriors 13 plus. I've gone with Warriors too. Hopefully they get the job good. Please. Broncos 13 plus is huge, man. I think Gold Coast could easily win that one, so that's a massive call there from you. Bit surprised by it. Rabbits 1-12. All righty. It's a Canberra. They're going to beat Canberra. I mean, they are the faders for a reason, right, legends? Tigers 13 plus is one of the boldest predictions I've ever seen, but Panthers are also where they are right now, right? And on top of that, Eels 1-12. And, mate, with you going Eels 1-12, that's why you're my bro. That's what I like, mate. That's what I like. That's what I like to hear. Why didn't you go for Storm? Because I despise the Storm, legend. For me, supporting a team isn't about winning. Yes, I was born in Melbourne, but you know what? I actually hate the culture of Melbourne. I hate the um what's the word? I hate the way that they treat para with a mother that's a para supporter. I really hate it how they celebrate they celebrate those years they won. You don't see Para going, let's go. It's bloody, I don't know how to use it, 8 years since we won our legendary, Auckland Knights comp that got stripped from us. The end of the day, if they were stripped from you, you don't celebrate them publicly live right in front of, choosing to celebrate them in front of the opposition fan base. You don't choose to, they're just, I hate them, man. I hate them. Para's the family team. I didn't support Para because they were the family team. I did have a choice, and I came to the decision with Para because they're the club that spoke to me, and I just decided I couldn't support anyone else. I looked at them. For me, it's what I feel close to, and I feel close to Para. I don't feel close to Storm. Do I appreciate living in Melbourne those years? Yes, and I know a lot of people from Melbourne, and I definitely do somewhat miss elements of living in Melbourne, but I do not miss the NRL side, mate. Storm fans only care about Storm when they're winning, and I'm a real fan, so it doesn't really fit the Storm culture. Remember don't forget to like the stream and sub. That is it, Spell. That is it. I love it. Put it in there. Don't forget, legends. Thoughts on Lockie Galvin dogging Eels? The end of the day, legend. That was his decision. Am I too happy with it? No, but you got to prepare for that stuff in rugby league. We've got a great young 5'8" coming through, and it just means that he can get his opportunity. If I was our Jersey flag 5'8" right now, Lorenzo Talatino, I'd be punching the air with excitement right now. Galvin will be Walsh 2.0, will be good for a bit, then wheels will fall off. I like to hear it, Mel. I like to hear it, and I hope that you're totally not just saying that to make TJC feel better. Genuinely, that's how we feel. Let's go. Isaiah Iogi has been brilliant for Para. Yeah, mate. Yeah, Iogi's been great. People go, why'd you let go of Gaffer? Gaffer's such a leader. Gaffer's this, Gaffer's that. Gaffer's so good for Dragons. Wow, look at that scoreline right there. Look at how he's done under the high ball. Look who has the higher potential. Look who's an X factor for us on another level. Who can give us a 10 out of 10 performance instead of a 7 out of 10 performance? This man, Iogi, legends. Isaiah Iogi was the perfect decision for Para where we were at. And maybe Guffo is for Dragons too, but it's what it is. He's all about money, no integrity. Indeed, Mel, indeed. In my opinion, right, and hear me out here, okay, because I'll use this logic with myself too, okay? If you are a lifelong Eels fan, all right, you only support Para, you've been apparently wanting to play for them your whole life. They offer the same amount. Forget about ladder position because that would not matter to me, all right, if the facilities both looks like they'd be good for me. All right, we're offering the same amount, and your biggest rivals, the team you should have grown up, if you're such a big Para fan, despising, offer you money, not because they necessarily need you, but to spite Para and make themselves that little bit better. You decide you side with them just because they're first. For me, personally, if they're offering the same, I am going to the club that I consider apparently the club I've wanted to play for my whole life, If I'm a player right now, all right, if I'm going to choose like a straight Para, for example, I understand that, with Dylan, I understand money. Galvin, there's not a money excuse. He is literally admitted it is glory hunting. He hasn't said glory hunting, but saying that he essentially signed with them because they were first, he's a money chaser. I'll tell you right now, okay, and call me stupid, okay, legends, feel free to, all right, because I guess it's integrity or something, but Storm offered me the same amount as Para. I know how good Storm have been historically. I still jump on Para because at the end of the day, they need me. There's a position that I play brilliantly that I would join them for. You know what I mean? Legends, at the end of the day, for me, the only reasons he's given really for why he signed with Dogs is that they're first place and that he'd want to play with Crichton. Newsflash, mate. Firstly, Crichton, go try to get yourself good enough for a Blues jersey if you want to play with Crichton. And also, with the other one, first place, they haven't won the premiership yet, have they? How disrespectful is this to Toby Sexton, my goat Toby Sexton? You know, mate, like their first half back to get them to finals in 10 years, and they chuck them aside the first time a shiny toy comes along. That is the culture of the Doggies. That is why they're our biggest rivals. And that is why I hope that Carver strikes them on Monday and the Parramatta Eels win. Got me a bit fired up there. Oh, I got really, really fired up there. My bad, Legends. Do you play Supercoach, Legend? You've just reminded me, mate. I haven't actually looked at my Supercoach this week. Please tell me that I don't have a bad score. I didn't look at my Supercoach, Legends. Worst thing you can do is not look at your Supercoach this in a week. One of the worst things you can do. Let's take a look. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Goodness me. Uh, oh good. Oh good. All right. Well. Ooh. Okay, we're going to change you to that. Currently scoring 443 right now, Legend, in Supercoach. Tyler, I heard that Parramatta's beat Manly in round 12. We did, Liam. We did. It was a very special game considering we didn't have Mitchell Moses. And we got the job done. I heard that Parramatta Eels beat Manly. I think the Broncos will pick up a couple of W's. I'm hoping in this round up the wires. You can cross your fingers, man. Hopefully they just don't pick one up against the Eelsbury. That's all I want. Don't pick one up against the Eels, man. That'll make me much happier. I don't want it. I just don't want it, Legends. It just sounds terrible for me. Absolutely terrible. 1 second, Legends. Just gotta grab myself a drink. I will be right back with you, Legends. Appreciate you guys in the chat right now. Feel free to still drop in some questions. I will be answering them when I am back. Cheers, Legends. All right? Gonna be like a minute, roughly, maybe 2. Anyways, legends, second half has officially kicked off. Just had to go grab a drink and stuff. Honestly, you know, I was just feeling a little bit sore in the throat. Wanted to get that all sorted for that. So we're back now. Dolphins currently with the ball here, kicking it over to the Dragons now. Let's take a look at what some of you legends said in the chat while I was gone here. Thoughts on Blake Lowe replacing Mitch Barnett for New South Wales? I don't know if I'm a fan of that legend. If I were to look from a picking my team perspective, but also from a rival state perspective, pick Blake Laurie, man, absolutely. If Parramatta Eels win on Monday, I'll be right to the Bulldogs fans. You should do, Liam. You should rub it in as much as you can. Tyler Bliss later figure drop in DC for Queensland game 2. To be fair, he was very poor game 1, but we'll see. The Storm were too good and the Cows had a chance. They had a chance, but the Storm were just too much for them, man. That is true in the end. Just a bit much for them to be able to handle. Donahue, Dolphins have actually gotten the ball back here on first tackle. They are 15 metres away from the try line. On the second, Little, we go to the left. And Mark Nichols, the GOAT, uploads. It's another try for the Dolphins. They just keep on scoring. 32-2 now. It's a 30-point gap now. And this is just embarrassing. Embarrassing. The Dragons, if they want to be rated, can't pull stuff like this. This game has been a stroke to watch and not a stroke of genius, legends. That would be the Storm game. Goodness me. The Dolphins make it 32-2. They can't even get a try right now. Come on, Dragons, wake up, says Liam. They're not going to wake up, legend. Put Dearden in. I want Dearden in too, man. I think Tom Dearden will do great in that role. For me, we wasted Dearden as a 14. He just doesn't. He's not the explosive. He's the whole 80-minute kind of guy. For me, we need to play him for that long. You know, getting him on for 10, 20 minutes, it's not going to do it. It's a complete waste of what Dearden's capable of. Dearden needs to be starting. You know, you could argue that Dearden is doing what, you know, Dearden is a slightly worse than when it comes to 14. He's a slightly worse than Wishart. You know, a player that should be starting somewhere else, but instead is on the 14 role. 50 bomb incoming, says SS Storm fan. Incoming, legend. 34! It's a 32-point lead now. Mate, if they score one more, I'm willing to bet the 50 on it, bro. I don't feel like a two-ways. I feel like no two-ways. I feel like a Queensland win for game 2. I'm listening to a two-ways ad right now, legends. Put money. Put Marnie at 9 and Grant 14 and put Mann in 17 and Horsburgh and start Thermal. Honestly, SS, that's a really good team, legend. I like those picks. Man. Usually I've got things to add, but yeah, that would be my team too, legend. 100% we need to be better, Liam, mate. I can't wait for Origin 2. Dolphins through the middle here on the 20 here. Breaking news. Christian Tuapolotu is out with a right hamstring injury. That is huge. On his return game, that is just heartbreaking for any Dargan supporters. Also news for the Dragons. Raymond Fatella Mariners come off with a bit of issue. They're going to take a look at it. Hamiso Tabu Fido now. Nah, never mind. Farnworth. We go to the right. Katoa clears it on 5th tackle now. And is on 4. I wouldn't say that Marnie's fully on form, legend. I feel like he's had some average games this year in a good team. But, there's a reason that they're looking to shop him, SS. But I do think Marnie has the personality of an Origin player. And what I mean by that is that he's willing to get into their heads. He'll do what Spencer tries to do to us. Reid will get into Blues' heads. He has that kind of mentality, and I think we're lacking that kind of mentality in the Queensland side right now. So for me, yes, absolutely, I'd have Marnie in the team. I'd have Marnie in the team 100%, but that's my own personal opinions. I'm not the Queensland coach after all, am I? And Billy, I trust whoever he picks, but I'm just being honest. Clearance from the Dragons here. They just got to look to keep a little calmer, create some opportunities for each other. 34-2. It's a bit of doom and gloom, you could say, but maybe they can make a bit more. It's concerning that the top 5 run meters this game are for the Dolphins here, but Isaiah Katoa at 124. Nichols, who came off the bench, 105. What are they doing? It's absolutely crazy. Bloody Spencer. I know, SS. I know. Bloody Spencer, man. He's insane. Back over right now. Ends up with Avarillo. Picks it up. Quick, a bit messy. Steps around here. Avarillo goes alone. Hammer run, son. Hammer run, son. Hits it back to Hammer. And Hamiso Tamuafino will fly on over to make it 38-2. What on earth were they doing? Amarillo with the individual effort to make the Hammer a platter. It was a tropical selection of, do you want to run for 20, 30, or 10? I got you. It's a try or is it a double try? Do I have it or do you have it? Or does my man on the right have it? He will give them all. Strawberries, pineapple, grapes, it doesn't matter. The Hammer will nail them all through for your platter. And with the number 1, serving up a number 1 size dish, Amarillo cooks us up something nice for Hammer to serve. And this is a dish that's been brewing for a while. It's going to be 40 in a second. And that's a good sign for Queensland. Guffo looks rattled. He looks gutted. He looks broken this game. I'm surprised teams don't train off that bounce pass often. Seems like a lot of people score off those. Tyler, the Dragons have been horrible today. They have been. Guffo, you need to captain them out of this. Guffo, you need to captain them out of this. What are you doing? Guffo, you're their captain. What are you doing, Guffo? To be honest, Legend, your passion made a parafan. Hey, I appreciate it, John, mate. I've been told a lot that there's a lot of people who seem to like para because of me, and I appreciate that, We have an amazing fan base, and I like to see it keep growing, with more and more passionate fans believing in the cause. We'll be up the top one day, and you're going to see me being even louder than I am. My best 1 to 17 for game 2, Queensland 1, Hammer, 2 Coates, Rob Toy, 4 Valentine Holmes, 5 Talangi, 6 Munster, C Dearden. I don't know about Talangi based on form, but, that's just me. Tommy Dearden, Tino, Marnie. Not bad, Legend, not bad. Agreed, Liam. Put Marnie in, boys. Put Marnie in. Get him in there. Far out. They're 10 away. Bro, there's 32 minutes to go and they're 10 away from 50. This is just so ugly. This game is so ugly. It's not even a joke how ugly this game is. 10 Lindsay Collins, 11 Fermor, 12 Nanai, 13 Paddy, 14 Grant, 15 Hersber, 16 Kurtman, 17 Ruben Cotter. Nice selection, SS Storm fan. Nice selection. I question Murray Talangi a little, but I also respect it, I also respect it. I question Talangi considering he isn't even making it in for, I know it's probably because of some injury or something, but he's not even currently wing for Cowboys, let alone playing State of Origin for me. But, I think on experience you put him in, but yeah. Overall, I like that team, Legend. Overall, I like that team, and I would back that team. I'd back any team they threw out, but, Little. Through to the right here. I think that's fair as a Storm fan, man. I think that's fair. That's the only way you can think of. I I'm not so sure what direction we'll go with it. We'll see. But yeah, no, I just feel like he's a. Wouldn't you go with Coates? Wait, hang on a second. No, you've already got Coates on the other wing. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't with what we had there, but that's also a bit like because we got Walsh. Who 10 people watching? The average is around 10 to 17 legends. The origin period is when it goes up a lot more. It's because there's a couple bigger streamers out there, But hey, I'm happy to be a little underrated. I don't mind it though, For me, a poor stream is when we drop to about 4, but that never really happens. By 38 says SS Storm, but by 38 indeed SS Storm fan, bro. Let's go. This is a 38-point lead. Like, they were 2 up, bro. They were 2 up. What are they doing? What are they doing? It's a joke. All right, Dolphins now to the right side here. Katoa clears it in the air to the right here. Oh, he's put it out on the full. Put his foot out, made sure he was out, and now they've got themselves a huge opportunity to get maybe their first attacking points of the night. Almost instinctively knew exactly where the line was. Grabs the ball. Yeah. That was good field possession here for the Dragons to be made. They're over past the 40 here. Just pushing forwards here. Onwards and upwards. We got a 6 more, I heard there. New set. First tackle out of the way. I don't understand why you give 6 again on first tackle, legends. I don't understand it. Dragons giving their best. To the left. Togia. Oh, there was a player on his left, but I'm not sure if he saw him as much. The Raptor makeshift center, Damien Cook. Solid defense here. Gets around to the right there. Through the middle to Bell and back around Flanagan. Oh, he got it back. He collected it. That was almost a knock on, but he collected it. Lucky there from the Dragons. Lawson, here we go. Offloads. Backwards again here, Flanagan, keeping it alive, Leilua, Cook, on the bounce to him, 4th tackle, becomes 5th now here. Cook will play it now, to the right, Leilua, we got a bit of Cook for Blues there, starting center here, contested that ball there, in the air it goes, and Bostock gets it, down it goes. Created some chances, the Dragons, tonight, especially on the left-hand side, but they just don't take them. They just don't take them. Oh, well, there's the error from Bostock. He loses that. Play that right square line there. Herb. Somebody here. Hey, does somebody want to tell Mr. Where is he? Does somebody want to tell Mr. Hainsey YT there that's invited me to a PlayStation party that he's still on stream right now? Dogia through the middle on his own. 27 minutes left in this game still right now. Get out of here, Hainsey. I'll see you after this stream. Through to the right. And the Dragons put it into the Oh, my God. Dragons put it into Dolphins. A bit too much pressure on that pass, and now they mess it up. Far out, man. This game's a gut puncher. Even for neutrals, Dragons, pick up a footy for once. Far out. This is actually a gut puncher. Good for you, SS Storm fan, man. Good for you. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I didn't fall. This score is horrific. Ugh. This is really just average. And Dolphins off the bye here. Get back to round to the right here. Pushing forward. It's a 40-20 coming up. It's a 40-20. It's a 40-20. They just keep on pumping them. Got to pop it up. Oh, pump it up. Pump it up. Oh, yeah. Pump it up. Pump it up. Do 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 do. 25 minutes. Dolphins head around here. The fans are hungry for more here. In and about around Donahue, Hammer. Oh, Tabuai he holds the ball. The Finns beat everyone in the NRL. It took them year 3 to beat all the teams, but they did it. They did. They did it, SS Storm fan, finally. Here's Marshall King, takes one around at 6 again. Here it's a set restart for them here, for the Dragons. On the goal line. New set of 6 here. Dolphins to the left. Katoa to Nichols here. Nichols with a settling run here. Marshall King out to the right. And Amarillo with a lovely one. He probably could have got alone, but instead he goes to Asako. 44-2 now. He celebrates with the fans. Fins up, legends. Fins up. Oh my God. Somebody needs to talk to this ball-playing halfback here. Bro, he is unbelievable there, Katoa. Yeah, I still believe Amarillo probably could have got a load there, but good pass there to Asako. Executes a brilliant finish. And there we go. Goodness me. I'm just watching that in all right now. Oh, 44. 44-2, bro. This game. How do you even keep them? How do you even pretend that you think that the Dragons have a hope? 22 minutes left still. This is awful. 50's coming. 50's coming. And it's not coming that long or in that long, legends. It could be here in the next 5 minutes. Asako. He was never a mistake-o. Former Titan and Bronco. Well, he may have not been a mistake-o, but he makes a huge mistake-o there. It curves absolutely as far as it could go. 44-2 now. That ball wanted to go everywhere but the posts. And there we have it. 44-2, 22 minutes left on the clock right now. Yeah, I know. This is just score the next try, but too late. Too late, mate. Shane Flanagan is so angry. Well, he should be, man. He should be. If I was a coach, no team puts up this little of a fight, no matter where you are on the ladder. Not with how it is this year. Not with how it is this year. You do not perform like this, okay? You do not. You do not. This is never acceptable, all right? Okay? And I say that as somebody who watched Para Storm live, all right, and became a meme. Thank you to the 90,000 people that looked at that post, by the way. Insane. Always does better when I'm not happy, isn't it, Legends? It's always better when I'm happy. Craig Bellamy signs with us. As a Storm fan, I'm convinced he's going to be re-signing till 2040 at this point, man. He's going to go on one-year deals for that long, bro, because he just does not. He's not going to retire, man. He's like, it might be this year, it might be the next year. That's why Riles left yous. You guys promised him for like 2 years that he was next in line, and Bellamy just kept going. No coach who's worth his stuff should be waiting around for what will probably be nearly 5 years before he gets the job, if he's ready, if he believes he's ready for it. Dolphins break through the line again, around, pass to the right, he does, and hammer is through! 48-2. One kick to come here. We're not even halfway through the second half. This is one of the worst games of rugby league I've ever seen the Dragons play. One of the worst I have ever seen from the Dragons. This is beyond a joke. Hamiso Tabuai-Fido has a double here at Suncorp Stadium. They need 2 points, and it's a 50. 50, 50. Mate, feel free to spam right now. 50, 50, 50. 73% of the poll, Dolphins. I'm sorry, the 20% of you that tips Dragons. I don't think it's happening. I don't think the Dragons are winning this one. Call it a hunch. Call it a hunch right now. But I'd be looking to next week already, and that's just heartbreaking to say, you know, even if I were one of their players. But it's true, just, oh my God. There's no way they expected this. There's no way they expected this level of breakaway. And it's 50! It's 50! 50 points to 2, and there's 20 minutes to go. This has got to be one of their worst score lines with 20 minutes to go ever. Unfortunately, Captain Clint Gufferson unable to provide the leadership required to come back in this. And just look at that. On the ladder, they dropped to 10th purely on points conceded. To put that in perspective, Legends, it's 50 points they've conceded. They were up by 20 to the team that they were above. They really dropped the ball. Dragons are trying to tackle one-on-one. What are they doing? I don't know what. Mel, one-on-one, they just can't do it. Just can't do it. Katoa, round the left here. Can Dragons come back? No. No, Legend. No, they cannot. No, they cannot. No, they cannot. Not with 19.5 minutes left. Back around. Late offload to the right here. And Asako, he takes off here around. 25 outs. They try to take him out of play. I think they do. What? Asako believes that he was tackled and that he was dragged after, but the ref says no. Don't worry. It's not happening. Might be 70. Yes, it might. Honestly, it might be. Mate, I've never seen with 18 minutes to go, some of these players, his eyes look so red, especially Guffos. Dragons, little to the left now. They run through here. Held back. You got to remember, Legends. All right, and this is the last time I'll take a jab at Guffo. He's coming from a parasite that fell off at the end of the year every time. What are we at? The end of the year. Guffo falling off season has begun. Little to the right here. Apparently, according to the commentator, nicknamed Jokovic. Held there. Now to the left here. And it's a kick from Flanagan. And on to the 20 now. Dragons chase. Dolphins collect pretty easily there. Definitely be selected by Billy the Kid. Definitely. Oh, the Hammer's definitely in the team, legend. Round the middle. Dolphins. Past the 30. Bostock. Can't find his name on the score sheet here. Round he goes. Nicarima. And fine work. Fine work. I wanted another try. Hard work messes it up. Let's watch it. Knock on and then bled out. So this will be a... Yeah, absolutely. Ponga's not informed there, but there's a chance. There's a chance they'll try to go with Walsh, legend. There's a chance they'll go with Walsh. Do I agree with that? No, but there is a chance they'll go with him instead. Or stick with Ponga. For me, I don't know if they'll put Hammer at fullback as much as I think he'd be electric. Now through to the left here. King Tongia. Around now, King Tongia held on the 10. Then to the right, Little. Spins around. It's a pass away here, the Dragons. 16 minutes left on the clock now. Now Flanagan goes over to Cook. And finally, the Dragons will get a try. Valentine Holmes dives over there for them here. And the Dragons will make it 50-6. They've gotten their first try of the night. It only took them over an hour. Goodness me. It's good to see them finally get a try at least for themselves. Plays it well there, Damien Cook. Obviously, natural number 9. Not many games at centre, though one of them was for the New South Wales Blues, which was a funny time to be alive there. Brad Fittler, of course, the coach at the time then. Who knows? Just maybe if he gets the Australian coaching role, he can get Cook at centre again. Now we have a fancy opportunity here. Valentine Holmes to try and kick it from the sideline to make it 50-8. I'd say in order of who I think it'll be Walsh, maybe Ponga, someone else. I'd like Hammer there, but I don't think they'll do that. And here is Holmes. Stays on his feet and he hits the post. He hits the post in the time that mattered the most. And now his team is still toast. 14 minutes, 48 seconds to go. They're currently advertising Vegas as the Dragons do play in that next year. Do I care though? No, because the Dogs are there and they don't matter. Which I got a feeling. And if he does, mate, Cook for Australia's team. Here we come, the Dragons. Here we come, mate, Katuku. Here we come. Here they come, the Dragons. They're on their way, mate. They're on their way, legends. On their way. On their way. They're on their way. From da-da-da-da-da-da. They're on their way. Wowee. Dragons down the left here. Good forward run from them. Sully. Gets it over to the Bella. Oh, smashing tackle there from the Dolphins here. And it seems after conceding 50, the Dragons somewhat want to actually try some stuff. Because they break through the line a little there to the 40. And, pass backwards there. And that flicked it forward here. Clint Gufferson, it's a forward pass. Clint Gufferson, unhappy with himself about that one, it seems. And with that error, there we go. Dragons officially can't win a comp, legends. Can Para not win the comp with this logic? Absolutely. But Dragons can't either. All right. For those who are trying to keep up to date with who's conceded 50 this year, Sydney Roosters once, Parramatta Eels twice, Gold Coast Titans, Tigers, and St. George Illawarra Dragons. That's right. We have a whopping 5 teams and 6 games where it was 50. Nichols into the line, our goat there. He'll play that before being held out. Almolo just chucking himself on that field. 13 minutes to go. Now to the left here. I know the Titans, Spooners. You watch, Shreddy will pick Panthers players for us. You watch, mate. You watch, he will. Farnworth from dummy half. Definitely thought the Dragons were going to put up better defense, but definitely be a Dolphins win legend. Definitely, mate. Definitely, John. Oh. Running through the hands. Donahue gets it to Tamu Fido here. And it's going to be a changeover. It's going to be a changeover. No, Pamper Spooners. Look, I think it's going to be Titans with the spoon at the end of the day. But, I genuinely do believe that it'll be Titans that get the spoon. And, people are going to go, ha, look at Para fans say that. Para's going to get the spoon. But I genuinely think that Titans or Knights are the spooners in my brain, just watching how they play, how they conduct themselves. That's my genuine belief. And I think if I was to say the team that's performed the worst, it would be Titans. It'd be Titans. That would, straight up legends. Yeah. And I'm saying that from a constructive criticism, no hate for either team, honesty. Is this a bias for Para? Probably, but I also hear and see what's going on, and I genuinely believe that we're building with a young side. All right? For me, the Panthers will finish around 13th, 14th-ish probably, but they won't get the spoon. That's my belief in it. That's my call on it. For me, it's between Titans and Knights, and some people would throw Para in there too, but I do not. Para will, I am convinced, won't get it. I don't want to jinx them, but I'm very, very impressed with how we're looking as a club going into the future right now. I genuinely don't believe we're as much of a mess as some people think. Okay, and we've got the right ideas in mind, especially if you look at our recruitment. Parramatta, mate. Every year is going to hopefully be better than the last. That's what we're building towards until eventually we're at that top level. But we just got to be loyal through those times where no one rates us. Just like Dragons fans should be right now, all right? Oh, that was just a mess there. And there we go. Knock on. First one off, Dragons. Wait, we got a challenge here from the referee. Oh, yeah, imagine. Wouldn't it be amazing if it was the Panthers legend? I don't think it will be, but wouldn't it be amazing? I don't like that whistle ad. I genuinely get caught off guard every time because I don't think that's... Ugh. Just hammer so... Yeah. Challenge successful here. Lucky them. Lucky ducky them. Lucky them. There you go. And there they have it. Too good. Too good. All right. 56, 10 minutes to go, legends. Don't worry. Just 10 minutes and we can be finished off with this absolute snooze fest of a game. Ooh. My eyes, man, they're melting. And not with pleasure. Not with pleasure. Oh. Wayne Bennett. Obviously, Wayne Bennett's coaching later this week with the Sunday games. So we'll be streaming that. That'll be the next stream on this channel as they take on the Raiders in Canberra. Should be a fun one. That's gonna be good. Obviously, not streaming tomorrow, legends, as your boy TJC is going to the Centre of Excellence for a Parramatta event, but he might provide some photos or things during that. But yeah. Flanagan with a kick here. Sarko on the right here on the 10-meter. Gets it. Hammer, the fullback. He put his fullback under a bit of pressure there. Gets him back. If Panthers somehow make the 8 and win another grand final, I will buy the Panthers jersey, unfortunately. I like it, mate. I like it, mate. I like the bet. Of course not wear it, bro. 10 minutes are remaining on our Friday night footy. 9 minutes now, actually. Third tackle left. Go to the left. Held over there. God, I can't wait for the Sunday streams. They're going to be good. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm going to have a fun time with that too. All right. And then you got a bit of a schedule, legends. Don't worry. All right. You got a bit of a schedule, okay, that you should be looking forward to. All right. Because if I take a look at it, I believe I've written it down somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Vid schedule. Thursday today. Thursday we had to miss. We did a stream today. We'll be doing 2 streams. We'll be doing the 2 streams on the Sunday, of course, legends. And then on the Monday, there's no streams because I'm vlogging Paradogs. And then on Tuesday, you'll have the Dogs and the Eels vlog release. The next day, you'll get round 15 predictions. Thursday to Sunday, we have streams. And then it's the Origin stream period with Origin Game 2 predictions coming the day before on the Tuesday. And then on the Thursday, you get round 16 predictions. Legend, shocking. I'm not having to do the Gaffarino tonight. Oh, shout out to Kutugu, who's jumped into the chat with a $5 donation here. Appreciate it, legend, mate. The Parramatta Eel's the real eel. Hey, I like that one. I'm going to keep that in mind. I'm going to keep that in mind for Monday and stuff, legend, or I might say that on the blog. Parramatta Eels are the real eel, legend, and I appreciate your $5 donation, legend. Obviously, guys, you don't have to donate to the channel, but those who do, it is very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Katuku. I really do appreciate that. You got a Parramatta Eel Center of Excellence. How are you getting there? By car, legend. I'm getting there. I'm gonna go by car because I got to be there by a specific time, and I don't want to trust my whole day on public transport. Let's drop a heart on that special donation. Thank you very much, Katuku. Tyler, are you going to the par? Let's hope that I don't want to wear that jersey. Let's hope so, SS. Dolphins looking to rub salt into the wound with 6.5 minutes to go. 2 tackles left in this set here. We'll go to Nicarima, to Kafusi then. If they win and make the 8, you'll buy a jersey. They're not going to win and make the 8, legend, so you're safe. Don't worry. Nicarima kicks it far to the left. Bostock takes the ball. 5th tackle. He's held. 6 minutes to go. I know you are, but what am I? Legends, if you see this comment on screen right now, this is the most polite, I know you are, but what am I have ever seen. I have never seen I know you are, but what am I used in that kind of wow. Impressive. You've given me a once in a lifetime moment on this stream with this kind of crummy of a game. Wow. That is something else. That is impressive, legends. That is impressive. Goodness me. Wow. I'm in shock. How am I in so much shock about that? Almost gets to the 40 now. And he's wrapped up there by the Dragons here. 5 minutes to go. What's that I see spelt in the right there, the bottom right of the Channel 9? It's Queenslander, because Origin Game 2 is coming up. And the Queenslanders are going to win. They're going to win Game 2, legends. It's all mind games to do the 2-1 to ya. The 2-1. Snip, snip, snip. You see this? It's like scissors. Scissor ya. Cut ya. Cut ya. Boom, boom. How do I help give me a... Unfortunately not, Liam. I can't. Unfortunately can't do that, Liam. But I hope you have a great day. I believe the Eels and Warriors will win at least half of their games from now on. Hopefully, John. Hopefully both our teams go on a great run. We're all legends here, guys and girls. Exactly. Dolphins and Dragons. The Dragons lose it to the Dolphins, but that you could argue that was an interference in the air there. The referee says, yeah, and it's a penalty. And the Dolphins are going to challenge this one, but I don't actually think it's correct. I genuinely do believe that he was affected in the air for this one. I think he was thrown into the gut and reacted. I think that's a play at the player in the air. We'll take a look, though. Maybe the captain's charge will prove to be correct here, eh? All right. Here we go. Guffo. It's a very late attempt. All right. Denies a fair attempt to catch the ball. Captain's charge is unsuccessful. Legends. Far out. The Wires have the easiest run home too. They get it. They're getting it done. They get it done, Legend. The only team they don't get it done against is the Eels. Nearly 1,000 more meters for the Dolphins here, and they've gotten a lot less tackles, 246 to 382. Dragons have been having to defend all game. Gupperson with a long pass. Holmes around here. Spun about here. Gets it to Luciano Leilua. Leilua. Dragons forced away here. Pacifici Toga. Little around here. Nicarima gets a hold of him now. Back around to the right here. 2 tackles left in the set here. Almost around now for St. George Illawarra. Let's go from the Dolphins line here. Flanagan goes to the left now. Dragons up and around to Luciano Leilua. Leilua. Oh, what an offload to Clint Gupperson, who's going to kick low for himself, and it's hit out of play there by the Dolphins. You play us once right at the back end of the season, Legend. You play us in round 26 right at the end of the season on a Friday, and look, it's in New Zealand. You should win it, but I'm going to be biased and say that Para do. Can we play it, Kayo? You reckon us a Storm fan? Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad. Don't you dare touch Combank. I might go. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool for you, Mel? Little. Can the Dragons end with a consolation try? 2 minutes to go. If you end up going, that'll be cool, Mel. That'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be good. Good. Short knock on here. No pressure, though. 50-6. Once they hit 50, the Dolphins kind of just went, we don't need to put any more on them. The Dragons only woke up once it was too late for themselves. Just haven't had their attack on tonight. Now, as it stands, Dolphins are in the 8. This could change. This was a team that, remember, people, was 0-4 to start the season. And as it stands, they're in the 8 with a minute to go. Finally, we're in the final minute of this game, Legends. What a relief to turn their season around here. It's a little short. We go to the left here. Around they go. What can they produce? Exceptional tackle there. Dolphins. Good defense there. They get around here. Farnworth. Oh, we'll see, Katuku. Tyler, are the Dragons still in the 8? I'm not sure, Legend. I don't think they are anymore. I'm pretty sure they're not. Keeping it alive. And they break through again. This is going to be another try for them. Herbie Farnworth flies on over. It's 54-6 now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 7. They're going to pause it on 7. And no, legends, I wasn't counting down the clock. I was counting down the clock. I wasn't counting down the amount of tries they were scoring. But it would be close. 54-6. Herbie Farnworth. And this game, this has been a thrashing. This has been an assault. Someone needs to call the police because someone's just been murdered. And no, I don't think it's just been one. I think it's been a multi-count of victims, legends. At least 17 players, if not 18, all found gone at the scene, unable to breathe or do anything right. And what a footy team, 0. Anyways, legend, we're waiting on the kick here. All right, we're waiting on the kick here before we're out of here. Do they win by 50, right? Usually most 50-pointers don't win by 50, but they just might. That's 100 points now in their last 2 games against the Dolphins, against the Dogs. And oh my God, this is crazy. They hit it. And there we go. The conversion successful. 50-point victory. 56-6. Goodness me. If you enjoyed the stream, ladies, just remember to hit that like button. Thank you, John Tapu. Subscribe if you're new. If you enjoyed all that good stuff. I'll see you all on Sunday. We might make a community post about what goes on tomorrow, but I'll see you all Sunday when we do both games for that. Hope you all enjoyed. See you then. Let's go. I've got to be up early tomorrow, so I'm going to get going. Congratulations, Dolphins. You've absolutely showed the Dragons what is what. Boom, boom.